A week before the Commonwealth Games in 2014, I was asked to speak to the 300 Scottish athletes who, within a fortnight, would have amassed the biggest ever record haul of gold, silver and bronze medals that Scotland had ever managed in the Commonwealth Games. It was my opportunity to say some words to them which I felt could give them that little extra ounce of belief. I asked them that when they were interviewed by the BBC that week, when they're asked, how do you feel performing in front of a home crowd? Rather than to say, well, I'm nervous, tell people you're excited, because nervousness and excitement, they're two sides of the same coin. Tell them you're excited. Tell them why you're excited to perform in front of family and friends. Now, I could see nodding of heads, and I know that people are nervous about predicting success, but what you can tell people is what your attitude is. So, off they went. And a couple of days later, one of them was asked on the BBC as I was watching it live, how are you feeling? And she said, well, and I'm watching the TV screen saying, well, you're excited, that's what you're going to say. And she hesitated. She said, well, I was going to say I was nervous. And I thought, no. She said, but I was told at a conference at the weekend not to say I'm nervous, to say I'm excited. I thought, no. Don't tell them what I suggested you say, just be excited. Well, I told that story to a young woman who was going to speak to a conference in Australia. She had a relatively junior position in the company, so it was a big thing to speak to this conference. And I said, Cass, this is a wonderful opportunity. Waking up that morning feeling excited, drive to work feeling excited, step on stage feeling excited, and the first words you should say are, good morning, I am tremendously excited to be here to speak to you all today. And she did all that, and she emailed me at 6 o'clock that night to say, well, I was so nervous, but I kept telling myself to be excited, and then I told the audience I was excited, and people told me afterwards they were excited to hear from me. It worked really well, thank you. The lesson from that is you have to be excited rather than tell people that you've been told to be excited.